In today's video, I'm taking you thrifting with me to thrift stores in Mankato, Minnesota. Here we go. This is my first video of 2023, and I want to take a moment to say Happy New Year to all of you who are returning. Thank you so much for all of your support, and to anyone who is new, welcome. I would love it if you'd join us here for lots of thrifting adventures in the new year. This first store is Vine Home Thrift, and it's one of my favorites. I really love how they have all of their artwork displayed so you can see it really easily. This was an actual painting that I was considering, probably an amateur. I would have had to frame it, so I wasn't sure about that, but I did really think it was pretty. I spotted this bowl which looked like Fiesta ware, and then there was the mark, Fiesta Kitchen Craft. That means it is an older piece. So I looked it up online. It's probably worth about $20 to $30. So I did pick that up. I love the color, so I might keep it for now to use in my decor, and then I can always sell it at a later date. These coffee cups are Longaberger pottery, which I really love. I actually have a few pieces for my own collection. I have 2 larger mugs and a pitcher and I think a platter, but these are kind of small for my personal use. If I were an online seller, I would definitely have picked them up at $1 a piece. But since I only sell in my little booth at the Pink Elephant, I don't have enough room for that, so I did leave those behind. This was just the pitcher to an old blender, but it really brought back memories because I think when I was a kid, we had the same one. I absolutely loved this baby plate with all the crazing on it. The mark says hold fast baby plate. I looked it up online. It's really not worth anything. It is old, but I just loved it. And $5 was a very fair price compared to what I was seeing online. So I did pick this up for my own collection. Now we just took our Christmas tree out, so everything's in a little disorder. So I don't know if this will be the high chair's final resting place, but my plan is to use this plate on this baby high chair that I use as a plant stand, and it will be somewhere in this room. These stackable Fire King coffee cups were a good deal at $3 a piece, but for resale, that was kind of high. I can't resell them for 3 times that price. So, and again, coffee cups and mugs don't really sell very well for me, so I did leave those behind. I ran towards it when I saw this yellowware bowl. I love yellowware bowls. This one was priced at $8, so not super low, but I thought that was a very fair price. And of course, I brought this home. I have another one that's slightly smaller. I'll show you here up on the top of my shelves in my kitchen. So this one will be going somewhere in the kitchen here, but again, I'm undecorating from Christmas, so I'm not quite sure where it will wind up. I picked up 2 other items at Vine Home Thrift that didn't make it into the footage. I got this little brass trinket box, I think. I'm not really sure, but I thought it had a really cool pattern on the lid. Be useful for earrings or rings, jewelry by the sink. And then I also picked up this little Christmas tray. These are super useful in serving. You know, you could put like a little thing of cheese with a server on it, keep it off your counter, etc. So I thought that was a good find for 25 cents. Okay, that was a good stop. Always find good things. Now I'm going to head over to Salvation Army. Also, I totally forgot to put on makeup today. So you're getting me au naturel. All right, let's head to Salvation Army. I think every one of my friends' houses had a tree like this in their home in the 1980s. So of course I had to pick this up. I actually don't know if I'll keep it or not, but I couldn't leave it there. It was half off, so I think it wound up being like $1. Salvation Army does a lot of good things, so I keep going back because I want to show them my support, but their prices have really gotten high, and really anything that was interesting was just overpriced in my opinion. I think I've told you about these before. I really think they're fascinating. These are teacups that were made for people who couldn't drink from a regular teacup. So they would have that like little porcelain straw. That one was all cracked. Otherwise, I might have picked it up. I don't have any, but I always think they're really interesting and an interesting part of history. I thought this was a cute little glass jelly jar. It was only $1, which is a good price. Looks like it was like a British company. I don't really know, and I had no idea what I would do with it, but I did think it was cute. This little pottery vase caught my eye. Things like this sell well for me. I don't keep them in my collection, but I do like to sell them. This was only $1.50 and it was marked made in Japan, so I did pick that up to bring to the shop. Okay, there's a place I think I'm gonna go. It's called Finders Keepers. It's actually up in St. Peter. I never get to go because it's on the way home from Mankato and we're usually tired or in a, like a time crunch. But since Chris is in pulp comics and having the day of his life down going through their $1.50 boxes, and I have a little time on my hands, I think I'm gonna head up to St. Peter and then I'll come back down and pick him up. So let's go ahead and head into Finders Keepers in St. Peter, Minnesota. In 2021 and 2022, I collected a lot of blue and white plates. I have now whittled them down and decided I'm only going to be collecting blue willow, which this is, but it has to really strike me. Different makers made the blue willow plates, and I only want to get ones that I love. So that didn't fall into that category, but it did catch my eye. I have one of these stainless steel double section trays, and I used it for all of my holidays. So if you ever see one in the thrift store, grab it. They are super useful. I thought these old snowshoes were awesome. If I had a cabin, they would make great decor, but I don't have a cabin. But super neat. I really liked this cream pitcher with the little cherub on it in like a pinkish rose color, and I thought it might be nice for Valentine's Day. Now, everything at Finders Keeper on this day was half off, so I did pick that up. I thought this was a clever little piece that someone made. They crocheted over a metal trivet, which I thought was kind of neat. I do enjoy Delft pieces, and I will probably still pick some of those up. But this one was really cute, except it was missing its little windmill blades, which I didn't realize what it was at first. And then once I looked at it a little further, I was like, oh, it was supposed to be a windmill, but still pretty. A few other things I picked up at Finders Keepers. I picked up this little poodle. I'm pretty sure this probably went with a mama poodle, and they would all be attached by chains, but I think they're just so darling, even on their own. So I always pick them up when I see them. Found a few little bits and bobs of vintage Christmas, 2 little reindeer that I'll probably use in a craft, and a pair of little booties with some vintage greenery attached, and I will use that on my vintage tree. I also picked up this duck. He was half off of $3, so I got him for $1.50. I think he's just darling. I love the glaze on him. I think is really pretty, the colors in the glaze. So I thought this was a really good pickup, and it's in perfect shape. I didn't see any chips or cracks on it. I also picked up this vintage bird print to use in the decor in my bedroom. I'm doing some bird artwork in there. I'm adding to the bird artwork I already have. The only thing I need to do, see this? It's got corroded, the little hanger thing. So I need to clean that. If anyone has any ideas on what to do, let me know in the comments. Maybe baking soda? I don't know. I guess I'll have to Google it. And then I also picked up this old rusty tin. I just think I love old tins. I don't know why. I like to use them in vignettes. So I thought that was really kind of cool. It was a great day of thrifting. We're rewarding ourselves with Dunkin' and headed back to the cities. See you next time. Bye.